I mean, to be honest, in Canada, like back home, I'd never heard of Aceh. Like I'd never heard of it. So
So how do you feel because you are fasting? Drying or?
I think I'm.
I don't want you to get trouble later.
No,
But it's okay if you want to try. That is like they sell around, like you know. Did you try? Not yet.
not yet. No.
Oh my god.
Maybe tonight.
Why you come to Aceh during the Ramadan? Because you know that it's very different than other places, right?
Well, when I was see, Zikra was saying she was nervous. I'm nervous.
It's okay. Just forget there is no camera.
There's no camera.
Okay, go ahead.
Break the fourth wall.
Don't laugh.
So I graduated university in Canada, and then I knew I wanted to travel.
Master degree or bachelor degree?
I did a master's in business after my bachelor in politics and economics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very different.
Very different. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, sort of. There's maybe some overlap we can talk about.
We can talk about that later.
No.
Okay.
But I knew I wanted to travel, and I kind of looked at the world map and saw Sumatra, and decided that was sort of going to be the focus of my trip. And Banda Aceh just seemed like a good place to start because it's in the north, and you kind of work your way down.
You've been to Singapore. You've been to Singapore or Kuala Lumpur before coming to Aceh?
I flew into Kuala Lumpur, and then went to Thailand and came back.
Oh, understand.
But Sumatra was sort of the goal of my trip, so I'm just starting sort of like the meat and potatoes of my trip. But during Ramadan, I thought it was the perfect place to come because Canada, it's not a Muslim majority country, so I thought it'd be a really interesting time to sort of experience what Ramadan is, how people live it, and try to live it myself maybe a little bit.
So this is already 2 days, right?
Yeah.
So if you say that, like, you know, it's just like Banda Aceh is just your center point, right?
Yes.
Before you move to another place, to Sumatra.
We'll see.
And you already know Ramadan is going to be different. It's like from Canada. And how do you feel Ramadan in Aceh?
How do I feel it?
Because you told me, right? Everything is very different.
Well, we talked that I know everything's different, but I can't put my thumb on it. So, I mean, obviously stores are closed. Like, there's the obvious things.
Okay. All stores closed. So you can't buy anything.
But I think people are, from what I've heard, people sort of make an effort to have patience with one another and to treat each other with a little bit more empathy during Ramadan, almost maybe. And I think I've seen that. I've experienced that. I think people have been very warm to me, at least in the 2 days I've been here. So maybe I've just been lucky.
It's very early to judge.
Yeah. So I don't have a huge sample, but no, I mean, it's cool to see everyone doing something at once. I think it's something we're missing a lot, especially where I'm from, that people have shared experiences, and here everyone shares the experience, and you feel like you're part of something that everyone's doing. And I think it's a new feeling for me, I would say.
Okay. Do you have any, like Muslim friend in Canada or in?
Yeah.
Right now you stay in English
in Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. I'm from Vancouver.
Yeah. Okay.
There's it's a very diverse city on the West Coast. So you have neighborhoods where you have majority Chinese and then majority Southeast Asian. So I have friends who are Muslim and who observe Ramadan.
Did you see any difference, like, from your Muslim friend in Vancouver and in Aceh?
Yeah. So
like, what do you see?
Yeah. So the funny thing is, in Vancouver, you don't really notice it the same way. Like, you have friends who are observing it, but you speak to them about it. But it's not something you're confronted with every day. They do their own thing. They don't talk about it. It's very personal, I think, in certain respects. And if you're not part of that, if you're not observing Ramadan, maybe you'll talk about it, but it's not something that I've ever really put too much thought towards.
Okay.
So here in Aceh, I would say it's sort of my first experience really experiencing it.
First experience. So
Yeah.
feel what, amazed or feel a bit weird or?
I feel a little bit like I have no idea what's going on, just
Okay.
because I have so little understanding of what it means and how it works. I mean, I'm learning because I'm actually trying to fast,
okay.
but I'm sort of just open and I'm just trying to.
So how do you survive these 2 days? Like, because everything closed.
Oh.
But this time is already open actually. Like if you want to find a food, right?
At quarter after 4.
Like after 2, right? After 2 p.m. everything already.
Things
they start open.
Yeah,
right?
people
But before,
start crawling out.
So how do you survive? I just wonder. So how do you buy food? Like
Okay. I mean, Ilham at my hostel has been really helpful.
Oh, okay.
He's been sort of guiding me through when to buy food and preparing food for suhoor in the morning and how to eat. Because when I started the fast, I was on my own in Malaysia, and I was kind of learning it through Wikipedia and the internet, and I got some bad advice, like eat way too much, and then I would feel really bad during the day. So Ilham told me, don't eat with your eyes. Try to be conscious and aware of how you're eating, not just scarfing down food for the sake of it. So that's been really helpful.
It's okay. Yeah. You're gonna survive. Don't worry.
No, but that's like, how am I surviving? I think just like learning from people.
Yeah.
And because I know the least. Yeah.
So, do you have any bad experience during these 2 days, especially?
Bad experiences.
Yeah, so around since like it's first time you came, right? I think first impression is very important for everyone. Like even me, if I go abroad, like
Yeah. My first impressions here have been very good. It feels like it feels different from anything I've experienced, and I've found the people to be very warm. I really mean it. Everyone I've met has been very open and willing to sort of share. So those are my first impressions.
Okay, because if you talk about Aceh, like
Yeah.
a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like if you read through the internet or any article or the book, like we have long history about
Yeah,
the
of course.
conflict, the tsunami, and we have the Islamic law. So most of the people, like they heard something like negative about it. Like, what do you feel about that?
What do I feel about how people perceive Aceh?
Yeah.
My,
What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? Yeah,
Sorry,
it's easy. I'm more of a thinker. To get me, get me like in my feelings.
Instead of falling in love, no. It's like, how do you think about it?
Put on some sad Drake.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. What do I think? I mean, to be honest, in Canada, like back home, I'd never heard of Aceh. Like I'd never heard of it. So maybe I can address it sort of how people perceive Islamic countries in general,
yes,
because for Aceh, I don't really have any
issue.
I'd never really.
Oh,
I have no
okay.
context for it.
Also, so it just means that when you came, like you don't know, like
Yeah,
what's
I didn't
going
know.
on,
I mean,
right?
I read about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we talked about it earlier. I did the Google searches.
And then just fly.
Yeah, I did the Google search, like, is Aceh a good place to travel? And everyone says yes.
Yes.
But when you read about the history of conflict and tsunami, it does paint an image in your mind that's it's tough to dissociate something from something so intense, right? Like, so I think when I came here, that history was front of mind for me. It was something I was thinking about, and I still am, because it's quite recent.
But when you came, it's like everything is very safe and everything very different. Like, I mean, like, I just to repeat like one, he said that people are very warm.
Yeah.
So, but like for us, it's like, when we talk about Aceh, mostly people are gonna talk about, the Islamic law. People are gonna talk about the conflict.
Yeah.
Okay, then the
Does that
tsunami.
is that sort of like a bit tiring sometimes?
Kind of.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
like each time you met the people, they're gonna say.
What would you rather talk about? What would you rather people sort of
I
know about
prefer-
Aceh?
I mean, like, like people need to know that it's like Aceh is very nice place, especially we get so many beautiful beach, and people also very nice. So this is like what people don't really know about Aceh. Like that's why we do love like to invite more like people to come to see and to experience about the culture, about the local, like about the Aceh beauties, like something like this, like because if we talk to the people about this issue, people don't really know much.
No.
But if we talk about, like I told you before, the Islamic law, the chambu,
The chambu.
the cane,
The
like,
cane with her lashes.
right? It's like
Yeah.
Mostly people know about it, so it's good. Like we met someone who just like decide to come, and then experience in different way. But still,
I think it's good to do some research on a place you go before you arrive, just so you have some context, right? But I think most, I'm a little surprised to hear that people don't have an open mind to it. Is that what you would say? People.
What do you think about it, actually? I want to know about your opinion. Like when people say that Aceh is not open-minded, they are very close-minded.
No, I didn't. That's not what I was insinuating. I was insinuating that foreigners don't have an open mind to coming here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe. I think you're right. That
they don't know much.
They don't know much, and when you look it up and you see conflict, tsunami, and Sharia law, that some people are, it just becomes a matter of, I'll go to Bali,
But many foreigners make trouble in Bali, right? No,
and
right? We read through online.
To each their own, and it's good. It's like, I'm sure it's fun, but I think part of the luxury, I have a luxury of being able to travel, and it's a great privilege. So I think there's some responsibility to sort of take a second look and experience things that be open and look for and experience things so that you can compare it to what you see online,
That's cool. But the problem is like some people like feel scared like when they read and then they decide they don't want to go. So it's very different. Maybe because you didn't read much, so you didn't research that much.
I think I read a decent amount, but but I also think when you look up, maybe someone did some good search engine optimization, because when I looked up is Aceh safe, the first thing, look it up. It says yes, Aceh is safe.
Okay, Max, which place you have been in Banda Aceh?
In Banda Aceh?
Yeah, did you travel to, like the beach side?
I've had this problem fasting that we talked about that.
I almost forget. Max fasting, guys. He wants to experience how to fast.
So I have this problem that I keep waking up really late because after suhoor I go back to bed and then just.
What do? You talking? Like you go around before the.
What do you
subuh?
mean?
Like before the imsak.
Yeah, I get food.
Okay.
And then I eat. And then I drink water, and then I go back to bed.
So you didn't go anywhere yet because
I checked out the Grand Mosque.
You talked to Grand Mosque. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't really seen much.
So no, you become the Achenese,
Yeah.
Like really.
Just hang out.
Eat.
After sundown, and then just like relax.
But at least at night, like maybe if you're a Muslim, like we go to mosque, right?
Yeah.
To praise Tarawih. And what did you do
at night? Well, I would love.
You've been to mosque?
You can't. Well, I can. As a non-Muslim, I can't. In Aceh, you can't enter the mosques, right? It's I was told that it's different than in Turkey. In Turkey and some other countries, like Saudi Arabia, you're allowed to enter the mosque as a non-Muslim, but here you're not allowed to.
Okay.
But you can go onto the grounds. So, you can go onto the property.
I mean that you see it, like how people, like gather together at night, like doing the Tarawih, and then after that, mostly, they go to coffee shop.
Yeah,
like,
the coffee. I was at a coffee shop last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you become the Achenese, If you've been to coffee shop like every day.
Yeah, it's nice. But But you drink coffee at midnight and then go to bed and then wake up at 4. So I think you guys are all like sleep deprived, right?
Not really, because this is just weekend, but you know.
Oh, so it's different. Okay, so I arrived
I
on
mean,
the
start
weekend.
tomorrow. Everyone like going back to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, the government like have a rule that everything they make shorted. If the school, school closed, right? I think right now.
School's
But
closed?
the university is still open.
Mhm.
Yeah, the time of study. The schedule is the same, but for office, normally it's gonna be end at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
But during the Ramadan around 4 or
Okay.
3:30,
Okay.
something like that. But
So you get to
still,
you get to work a little less though.
they have to work.
Yeah, you
No.
work, but you get off a little earlier.
But normally it's first week, like everything look like very slowly, like very lazy,
Yeah.
very enjoy, because it's first week. Like there is a regulation, like we have like 1 week off, like during the Ramadan, but
During
then
the first
after
week.
everything will be normal.
Yeah.
The different like you can see, like maybe you're gonna find like many people selling a food, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere, right? How about in Lala Hostel? Because you stay in Lala Hostel,
Yeah.
right? In the Jammu Tape, normally on a normal day there is not much food street.
Oh,
But right now, like a lot of food street.
yeah. There's some spots across the street that have chicken and have some good food. So it's like right across the street.
Did you try any?
Yeah.
What type of like cake maybe, or
I had the rice cakes,
rice cake?
like the
Okay.
sticky rice.
Ketan
How do you say it?
Kayaknya ketan.
Yang bulat tuh bororo.
I don't know how to say bororom in English.
Oh, that's what the
Yeah,
borom.
the ketan, like the one you
Yeah.
eat is ketan, like the
Ketan?
sticky rice, like the upstairs is very sweet, right? Ada selai ya. Yeah. And then did you try the bororo? How to say it?
Like a like a fried.
Klepot, in Indonesia they call klepot, right? Yeah.
What
in
is
Aceh.
it?
It's like a ball.
Okay.
Okay, and then they put the coconut.
Oh, it's
The inside they have
it's the
like some sweet.
dragon elixir or something.
Yeah, it's look like
Someone was telling me
like
that's the translation. Dragon. Dragon.
Yeah, kind of.
Dragon
maybe.
essence.
Maybe.
So,
I'm not sure.
maybe I'm
I mean, we
wrong.
need to check the. Sorry, my English.
Or maybe someone was just messing with me at the coffee shop last night.
So what else? What else did you try?
Well, yesterday I helped make food.
Ah, cool.
So we had fish and like the small little fish.
I think I know ikan ungkut dencis gimana kan bahasa Aceh. Yeah, the small
Yeah,
fish, right?
small little
They
fish.
fried or
Yeah, they were fried. Yeah, they were
yeah.
fried, and then with onions and curry.
sambal.
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 Yeah, that
Okay,
sounds
berarti
about right.
Ikan sambal. Okay.
And I mean, the best one I had was the noodles with peanut sauce.
Noodle with peanut sauce. Mie calu kali.
Michalu.
Do they call that mie calu?
Michalu? I don't know, but it was tasty.
I think mie calu, right? Atau yeah. Normally they sell it. The mie calu is originally from PD. If you go to the west, say you're gonna go, because you told me that you wanna go to Simalu, right?
Yeah.
So if you go to Simalu, then you're gonna take West Coast, right?
Yeah.
So if you go to Medan, you're gonna take north.
Yeah.
So his place is PD is north. So
North of Medan.
yeah, not North Medan.
Okay.
Still in Aceh.
Okay.
But the way.
Oh, it's on the way.
to go there. Yeah. It's quite hard if you talk about geography. My geography is really
It's not
bad.
good. Your geography of libraries is good.
So how do you feel because you are fasting? Drying or?
I think I'm adjusting. But what I'll say is, you kind of have to stay at one energy level the whole day a little bit. Because if you go from high energy to low energy and then back to high energy, I feel like
So
I just
tired.
get overwhelmed and tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my energy is okay. I mean,
Okay.
it's a bit of a interesting experience really having to manage your hunger for everything.
Yeah, because I just surprised, like you walk right from Lala Hostel to here.
No, I didn't.
So you took.
No.
Oh, you don't.
Ilham gave me a ride. I got a ride.
Okay.
They wouldn't let me walk. They're like, it's too
yeah.
hot. You
Yeah,
can't walk.
that's why. I was like, are you serious? That's
Yeah.
why I asked you twice.
No,
right?
they didn't
Last
let
night.
me. They're like, nope.
Yeah, especially you are fasting, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
even you just try, right?
Yeah.
But it's not really good, I think.
No.
Yeah. So, and then you surprise. So, and any plan like after this, like maybe you're gonna visit another place in Aceh?
I don't know yet. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Or you wanna be the Acehnese just
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm just relaxing.
and relax and see, the crowded before
nice.
the iftar.
I need to buy some pants and I need to buy a hat because my hat was eaten by a dog.
Huh?
Yeah, a dog. It got my hat. I dropped it on a hike,
Okay.
and then the dog ripped it into pieces. So I need a new hat. So if you have any, maybe let me know after the show where I can buy a hat. Like a
many
good
places, don't worry.
I want a good hat.
Yeah.
Though.
But there is no luxury hat here.
Not luxury, but just like solid.
Yes, so we have in Darussalam a lot actually. You can go to Fantasy,
Fantasy.
Yeah, I mean like there is store.
Yeah,
They sell
okay.
everything, so it's very easy lah to get like what do you want to find. But the good thing is like Pasar Aceh, right? You been to Pasar Aceh?
No.
It's
Oh,
like
Pasar
market.
Aceh.
Yeah,
Is it by the grand?
market,
Is it
the
the
Acehnese
grand at the
market.
Grand Mosque?
Yeah, Grand Mosque.
Grand Mosque,
near
I
Grand
went
Mosque.
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
you've been there. So they have a lot of stuff, right?
Okay.
So
I'll go back. Maybe I'll go back. I was like,
I think at night they open. They open right now at night, right? Because during the Ramadan, people, after the Taraweh, they go there, like, to do some
hang
shopping,
out, do some shopping.
right? And they sell a lot of things during the Ramadan. This is the good thing about Ramadan. Like, normally you won't see that much people selling a lot of stuff.
Really?
But during the Ramadan, there is a lot of stuff, like, selling by people, because it's like, this is holy month, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have Idul Fitri, like, everyone want, like, normally want to buy a lot of things, like, to look good, maybe, something like that. Okay.
When you grew up fasting, how did that work? Like, I'm sure you don't start off doing the whole day, right?
No.
No.
I think even I think everyone, right? We start like in early age, so in the half day fasting,
How old?
Yeah, maybe 4th grade,
4th grade, okay.
3rd grade.
Yeah.
In
Like when you're 8
elementary
or
school,
something? When you're 8,
school.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, let's say 7.
7, yeah.
But even 6, we already started. But it's just kind of playing,
Yeah.
And then half day. But then when we reach like 6th grade, we start to, or 5th grade, 5th grade, then we start to, have a full day fasting.
At school too.
At first it's quite hard, maybe
Yeah.
just like how you feel right
Yeah.
now. But right now it's very, it's very common, like it's very easy. Not really. People say that they feel, hungry,
No.
thirsty, like.
Everyone
Yes,
everyone seems to be really used to it.
Yeah, it's like just normal. Like we keep like going out, like
Yeah.
doing stuff, like go to work,
Yeah.
or for student in the university they go for study. So maybe because we get used to it, so it's
course,
very different.
yeah. But during the year, it's just there's no fasting at all other than Ramadan, right?
Yeah.
No,
But we have the sunnah things.
The what?
Like sunnah, we call sunnah, like
Sunnah?
something fasting, sunnah fasting, right? Like on Monday and Thursday. Yeah, right. Like if you do
every Monday and Thursday.
but that is sunnah.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to do that, but if
Okay.
you do that, it's good.
Oh, it's like
it's
if
like,
you don't do it, it's neutral.
it's okay.
And then what's the one that's stronger than Sunnah? It's you have
It's
to-
wajib. Wajib supposed to.
Wajib-
Like
wajib is-
Yeah, we
wajib
call
is-
wajib.
Yeah.
That's supposed to. You have to do that. If you don't do that, then
What's-
it's not good. Like you get punished
Yeah.
by.
What's wajib?
That
What's an
is-
example?
Like right now, like
Yeah.
Ramadan
Ramadan's wajib.
is wajib.
Yeah.
Like
What else?
There are others. Kalau fasting only on Ramadan is wajib. Yeah.
That's the only. There
Yeah.
must be other
And
things.
then for women, like
Yeah.
some of them like cannot fasting, right?
Yeah, 'cause
can
they're
even pray when they have
menstruating.
periods,
Yeah.
menstruation. Let's say like they can fast for 7 days because they have this
Yeah.
issue, and then later on they need to change.
Yeah.
The change is wajib.
Chang?
Change, they need to fast.
Oh, later.
To change, like, because in this Ramadan they can fast.
Oh, okay.
Because they have period,
Yeah.
right? So after the Ramadan they have to change that. That change called wajib.
Okay, so
Yeah.
afterwards, like the week following, they have to just continue Ramadan?
Not really after Ramadan.
No,
Yeah,
at any
they
point.
can choose any days they're comfortable with, but it's better before next Ramadan.
Next Ramadan,
Yeah,
okay. So
something
you
like
have
that.
a year.
Yeah. Some people just take like on Monday and Thursday, through the sunnah things.
Yeah.
So it's more easy. And if you met a lot of Muslim friend, I don't know, maybe later on in the future, it's very common also for Muslim like to do this fasting like after Ramadan. So, but it's not like you have to. It's depend on you.
So what's the Muslim population? Like 98%, 99%?
98 or
98.
99.
So
yeah, in Aceh, right?
In school, did you have non-Muslims in your?
We do have, but in my case, like in my university, because I'm studying Islamic University, right? Right now, I also work there. We don't have non-Muslim.
Yeah.
I don't know, let's say student. We don't have that. But if you went to University of Shah Kuala, of course they have like Hinduism, Christian over there. So it's very common. You can find also some student didn't put scarf.
Really?
You know, the hijab.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Because they're not Muslim. Some of them from Papua, right?
Yes.
If
Africa.
they're from North Sumatra, Medan,
Yeah.
right? They're not Muslim. Like they don't put scarf. So it's very common actually. Like here, like to see
especially at
people,
university,
in
maybe.
the university.
Probably more
Even
common.
if you've been to, if you go to Penayong.
Yeah.
Penayong, you know, you heard about that?
The beach?
At night, no.
No.
At night, Penayong is quite popular
Yeah.
for food hunter.
Market.
Oh, the market. Yeah.
Yeah. There is like market at night, like selling many type of food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before or during Ramadan, there is like people like foreigner like who wanna go to Aceh and try the local food. They go there because they have many type of food over there. So mostly Chinese stay there. So you're gonna find a lot of Chinese, like they're Chinese but they're Chinese.
Yeah.
Cindo, if we call it.
What do you call?
Yeah, Cindo. Indonesia we call them Cindo.
Chindu?
Like Cindo is like China Indo.
Oh, really? Oh, Chindo. Okay.
Cindo, right? You heard about that, right?
No,
It's
I
like-
haven't heard. It just makes sense.
Cindo, like China Indo.
Yeah.
You know, over there they because they're not Muslim, right?
Yeah.
So you will find a lot of people like
And in
non-Muslim.
Aceh, there's a decent amount, or Chindo, or
Yeah.
not so many.
They have actually not
Yeah.
so many,
No.
but you will find them around.
Yeah.
You know, because Chinese is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal that because some people say that it's not safe and stuff. But
Yeah.
if you see like Aceh also have multicultural,
Yeah.
many people also from different background and religion. Of course, there is a lot of Aceh. Wow, it seems that you are a host right now. You interview me. Oh yeah, he want to know that what you have been done here.
What have I been doing
Here,
here?
like I mean, like during these 2 days.
During these 2 days?
Yeah. Except sleep.
I feel like I have nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
No, we helped. I helped with the food yesterday. That was fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Gathering.
And I learned some new techniques of cooking, and we made I should know the name. The fried pancakes, sort of. You have a big they're not pancakes, they're like, so you have a big wok full of oil.
Okay.
And then you put on the side, you put the batter. And then
Okay.
it's frying, and then you have to scoop them up, and they float in the oil.
Martabak.
Martabak?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like the plate is.
No, but it's not filled.
I don't know.
Oh shoot! I should remember the name.
Martabak bukan?
Martabak kayaknya.
I think
Martabak-
so. It's like from the egg, like they made it.
But martabak has a filling, right?
Enggak juga
Doesn't martabak have like something inside?
Yeah, but they mix it, they shake it.
Okay.
And then
Maybe it's
Chana.
martabak.
Chane.
chanai.
No.
Maybe chana. I don't know. Shoot. Just maybe with an S something.
It's
I don't know. Someone.
Okay.
Cha.
Okay. This is Did you try the local food? I mean, like the original local food, because he already today's.
I heard there's a meat curry
Okay.
where they use a special seed.
Can we say that they use marijuana? The seed.
Yeah.
Not the...
So,
Yeah. Wow, this is very dangerous. But everyone talk about this.
I heard it's an open secret.
Yeah. No, this is the recipe,
Yeah, it's the recipe, right?
The recipe. So, it's not good to talk.
Okay,
Yeah, but
then
no, I mean, like, you should
cut.
try that. Because normally people, when they cook that curry,
Yeah.
they put that. But it's just
Cut it out.
let's say the government doesn't allow that. You
Then
know?
let's
I don't want you to get trouble
I
later.
want to know.
But it's okay if you want to try. That is like they sell around. Like
Yeah.
did you try? Not yet.
Not yet, no.
Oh my god.
Maybe tonight.
I'm not sure if they sell at night.
No.
That the things like
Just
maybe
only in the morning
for lunch.
for lunch. But there's no lunch. It's
During
Ramadan.
the Ramadan, maybe before
suhoor?
Yeah. No, not suhoor. Before iftar.
Before iftar.
Before iftar.
Okay.
You can buy it something like that, and then you can try it.
Okay.
It's okay when you buy like that. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I don't know if they put or not.
I don't want to get you guys in trouble.
No, because people on camera. But normally people who make that, they put it because this is the recipe.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like
It's not make you like.
No.
You know, it make
No,
you
it actually
get drunk,
it
you
sounds
know.
tasty.
Yeah.
I like curries. Like I've been.
Curry.
I mean, there's different. Like in Thailand, the curry is different than in Indonesia. I'm guessing, so I want to try the curries here.
Did you try the mie Aceh?
The which?
Acehnese noodle.
Is that the one with the?
That one mie chalu, I think,
Yeah.
right? The
No.
one you eat is mie
Yeah, mie
chalu.
chalu. That's not
because
Acehnese?
many type of mie in Aceh, but the one is like quite popular is mie Aceh,
Yeah.
like the just
No,
the normal.
I don't know.
And they cook it, they fried it, or
I have
with
no
the
clue.
soup. No,
No.
you should try.
I'll
Don't
try
just
it.
sleep. Come
Yeah,
on.
okay. Yeah, but I'm sleeping when you can't eat.
Oh yeah.
So
I forget, like you cannot find that
Yeah.
in the morning, but at
Yeah.
night, I think every coffee shop they sell that.
okay.
Okay,
Well, check
so
it out.
if you maybe you drink coffee with your
Yeah.
friend or with the Lala host,
Yeah.
the Ilham,
I
right?
had the kebab,
Kebab.
but they're so fried. Like there's so much margarine, and then they use the butter or margarine. They fry it so much. It's like I've never had a kebab like that.
I think different.
It's different. Yeah.
Kind of kebab,
Yeah.
but not really kebab.
Yeah,
right?
it's not really a kebab.
Yeah. Because if you eat the origin, I mean like the kebab, like it's very different than that one. That is not the
It's not
Acehnese,
Acehnese, I
you know.
know.
Like you should try.
But
like,
it was like right
mie
outside-
goreng, like mie Aceh.
Yeah, it was right outside my
Yeah.
hostel.
You should make a list.
Yeah, make a list for me. I
Oh
don't
yeah, okay. Where is you should request from Ilham.
Yeah. I will.
You have to try the satay matang. Satay matang.
Satay.
Satay. You know,
What's
right?
matang?
The matang is name of the place. One of place
Oh,
in
it's a restaurant.
Aceh. No, it's not restaurant. It's a name of place. Some states in Aceh.
Yeah.
Some village.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have satay matang. Aceh also have satay matang. You should try. It's really good with the
will.
peanut butter,
Yeah.
peanut sauce, right? Peanut sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mie Aceh, curry.
Yeah. I gotta
Yeah,
try
the-
it
the
out.
one you
But
want to know.
The thing is, like, I would be eating it all, but during the day, like,
Yeah, you cannot try it.
so I'm gonna leave actually.
You can try at night.
Yeah, at night. I got
Yeah.
to try it at night.
Yeah. Okay. Do you heard anything about Aceh, like about
Yeah.
political
In-
things,
Indonesia,
issue?
Indonesia, Aceh.
Indonesia
maybe-
in general. I wouldn't say I learned a lot about Indonesia. Prior to coming here, I did some reading about Aceh. Also, I learned a little bit about Indonesian football. And there's
Indonesian
some
football.
big problems right now, I think.
Oh, I think because you like play football, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
but
do research about
there's some
it.
big problems, like the second division doesn't exist anymore or something. Do you have any insights?
No, I don't really.
You don't follow football?
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't really talk about football
Yeah.
because it's not my hobby. So
No.
maybe if you talk to Sayuti.
But there were some
Yeah.
disasters, right? Like stadium disasters.
Yeah,
and
in
stuff.
Aceh. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think FIFA had to get involved.
I'm not sure. FIFA get involved?
Yeah.
Not really sure.
No, not sure.
I can answer that question.
So those
I don't want to give wrong information.
It's Indonesian politics, football. No,
It's really hard to talk about politics,
no. I mean,
So-
I've heard there's sort of new oil being discovered here too now.
Yeah.
There's some,
Gold, oil,
yeah.
gas, right?
Yeah.
And then nickel or something like that is always can be found easily in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Actually. So,
Is the U.S. is it Exxon or?
yeah, US ExxonMobil.
Yeah.
ExxonMobil, right?
And there's some new. They found a lot of oil now in offshore, right?
Let's see.
We'll find. So they
Did you plan to to work maybe in Indonesia?
and to
Or
work
maybe
here.
move to Aceh like you
To work here? No.
Seems like you know that. No.
No, I secretly work for Exxon. No, I haven't planned on it,
Okay.
but
So what do you have plans?
my plans for
Yeah, because you already graduate, right?
Yeah.
And then, so I thought like maybe
I worked very briefly
Oh,
in a labor union.
library. Union?
Yeah, for a bit, but not very long.
Oh, okay.
It was between graduation from business school and traveling, and it's like an area that interests me, sort of labor, whatnot.
Library.
Yeah, so
Okay.
my plans are to sort of maybe explore that a little bit more when I get back to Canada, see if there's any opportunities in that area.
Okay. Last question. Will you come back to Aceh?
What, last question? Already?
Just be honest. Don't worry.
Will I come back? Yeah.
Will you?
Next time I'm back in the region in Southeast Asia, I definitely will come back. I think so. I mean, I kind of like what I know, and once I find a place that I enjoy, I'll come back. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've really enjoyed it here so far, and I'm really excited to see more. Yeah.
See you maybe in the future. Just don't feel
No.
shy to contact us.
Of course.
Maybe you come back to this podcast and have another
Yes.
experience. I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe you can share.
Yeah.
We always open.
Life is long.
Life is long.
Yeah.
Okay, Max. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Actually, I don't know. We discussed a lot today. Let the editor do his work and his part. Give me some editing.
Poor guy. Just like,
Okay, thank you Max.
thank you.
Oke, bye. Oke, hari ini selesai ya kita ngobrol dengan Max ya dari Kanada. Tadi lupa sih karena tadi udah kasihkan ngobrol di belakang ya. Asli dari Kanada, Vancouver. But you study in British Columbia, right?
Vancouver is part of British Columbia.
Oh, it's part
It's
of
like
British-
it's a
I thought
it's
in
like
England.
British Columbia is the would be Aceh, and Vancouver is Banda Aceh. So it's like
Okay.
Vancouver's like the biggest city.
Sorry, my mistake.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
So it's just a province in Canada.
Oke, see you di podcast berikutnya. Semoga kita makin banyak ya orang-orang luar yang datang ke Aceh, kemudian mau bercerita atau berbagi mengenai pengalaman mereka di Aceh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat berbuka puasa.
Jika video ini bermanfaat untuk Anda, silakan subscribe, like, dan nyalakan loncengnya.